Hi, my name is Timothy B. I'm an Oakland native, Bay Area born. I'm an artist, muralist, creator, illustrator from Oakland, California. The pieces that I probably liked the most or had the most impact in my life has been the Nipsey Hussle piece. I mean, for the simple fact that, you know, I have my own connection to Nip. Nip is also a Leo. You know, I was the one to create one of the most popular portraits of him, you know, murals of him. And the impact that came from that was beyond what I would ever imagine. So the Black Panther piece, in which I call People Power, was inspired by a conversation I had with my brother. He's not my blood brother, but you know, blood can't bring us in any closer. He was like, you know, little bro, you know what would be tight? Nigga, if you did a Bobby Hutton piece, right? He was like, man, we need that in the town. We need like a Black Panther piece, Bobby Hutton, Huey P, Bobby Seale. Then I called my brother Damien from Black Terminus, pitched him the idea. Then also he did the augmented reality element. If you download the app, Black Terminus, all you gotta do is point it to the wall and then start moving. It'll give you some historic facts about the party and so forth. Then I reached out to the Bay Area Mural Program. They was my fiscal sponsors. Then I reached out to the homies to help me put the piece together. So it was really a collaborative piece amongst, you know, the community, amongst the people. It really took people power to create that mural. And so happened, it was right across the street from North County. You know, I got some history with North County. Me personally, I haven't been to prison, but you know, growing up, I would see my uncle and my father, they brothers, at that prison. You know what I'm saying? That's where I used to go see my pops when he was in transition. The whole intention behind that piece was just to tell the police, man, fuck you, we here. You know what I'm saying? Every time I do for others, I'm doing for myself. You know, it feels good to do for everybody else as they are doing for me. You know, I always reach out to usually the same artists who I admire, who I'm inspired by, and who's super talented. You know, I have a core group of friends who I always pick from, you know, so. And I felt like, you know, it was just a good idea for us to learn how to like build business with each other. Y'all might be great on the basketball court, but if y'all don't know how to do business with each other, that's just something y'all gotta learn. I guess art is like my church, you know, like art to me is like walking in nature, you know, the nature of my own environment, my own internal environment. You know, so, you know, oftentimes when creating or at least doing the design, you know, I'm always traveling down my own internal timeline, whether that is forward or backwards or present. Whenever I think of like how I want to represent Oakland, a lot of times I think about how I want to represent my folks in Oakland, my community, because you know, Oakland's vast, you know what I'm saying? Oakland isn't just one color, you know, it's very diverse, you know, and that's been my experience growing up, you know. So when you're on the street, you'll hear culture right there. Somebody might pull up with the speaker on their shoulder, might even start gigging right there, talking about, you know, whatever, you feel me? And, you know, just because they inspired by the work that I'm putting up, you know, it's like creative exchange, you know what I'm saying? You know, here in the town, like we really celebrate our own. You know, that's that town energy for sure. I think what's priority for me, what's most important for me is making my folks proud. I do that through putting up images that I feel will relate to, first to my experience, and then to my background story. You know, and I think my background story is the Oakland story. You know, this piece behind me is about Oakland, right? Now, it's not about their Oakland, his Oakland, it's about my Oakland, right? And how I view Oakland and what's my experience like in Oakland. The way we come together is unlike any other city in the world. You know, and I traveled the world. You know, the way we commune with each other, the way we show love to each other is very authentic, you know, and that's what we're about here in the town.